we are releasing another segment from our Happy Hustle Online Summit. Today's guest is Mark Dhamma. I know this will be valuable for you if you want to optimize your productivity and really get more done in less time. He also talks about some health and mindset hacks, as well as sleep and how important that is, and some of the things that you can do, like tangible, tactical things you can do to improve your sleep. Let's dive in.
Do you want blissful balance in your personal and professional life? Great. What's up, guys? My name is Kerry Jack, and I want to help you happy hustle a life you love, one full of passion, purpose, and positive impact. I'm a lifestyle entrepreneur, a professional model / actor, a digital marketing specialist, a podcast host, author, a biohacker, an eco-warrior, a martial artist, a hippie cowboy, and a humanitarian. My goal is to educate, inspire, and entertain you to live a life of passion, purpose, and positive impact. It is time to happy hustle your dream reality.
Mark Dhamma's here. Let's go, baby.
Hey, everybody. Thank you very much, Kerry.
Yeah.
So,
Let me give you an intro, Mark. I want
Thank
to
you.
make sure I hit the high note so people know who they're learning from. All right. So Mark Dhamma is a high-performance health and mindset coach. He's helped thousands of entrepreneurs achieve greater well-being and results through his education in sports science. He's got a master's degree in positive psychology, and his experience operating businesses since 2006. He's uniquely positioned to help and coach entrepreneurs to their peak performance. And I just want to go off the cuff here. You know, he is the founder of the Supercharged system, the most comprehensive productivity and performance system out there. However, he's also my brother from another mother, and he's absolutely shredded. He's a father, he's a husband, he's a happy hustler. And I got to say, Mark is definitely a biohacker. We were just spent time at Ben Greenfield's house at our Optimized Life Mastermind, and just learning from Mark and being able to be in his energy. He's huge, 6'4", absolutely jacked, but he's got the kindest, sweetest heart, and you can feel his energy as soon as you're in his ethos and around him. It's definitely someone who I am excited to bring to you as our speaker for Optimized Health. And Mark, I hope that intro did you justice. Regardless, the floor is yours, my brother.
Hey, thank you very much, Kerry. Really, really appreciate that. And yeah, I'll take all the compliments. Thank you, Kerry. So, all right, so we don't have much time, and we're talking about optimized health. So I had to think, like, okay, well, what part of health? Because there's a lot of things, right? So today we're going to focus on sleep, and I'm not just going to share one hack. I'm going to share a bunch of hacks. And I'm going to move really, really fast because we don't have much time. So let's go as quick as we can. So
Yes.
Here's some 5 simple shifts that you can do to wake up energized, motivated, and productive every morning without the afternoon crash. No more coffee or energy drinks needed, just a coffee, because you like the taste rather than you need it to get up. So there we go. So this is entrepreneurs. That's who I normally work with. But if you're not entrepreneur, this is still going to work for you. If you've got low energy, inability to focus, exhaustion, tiredness, anxiety, a racing mind, poor mental health, helplessness, depression, irritability, weight issues, insomnia, difficulty waking up, forgetfulness, brain fog, and all these other things that I've written down, because they're all affected by your sleep. Okay, so normally I do this in 45 minutes, but I think I got 20 minutes, maybe even a little less than 20 minutes. So let's go through this. We're going to cover why you're still tired despite 7 or 8 hours of sleep, and what you can do about it tonight, this evening. A radical new way to wake up feeling refreshed and energized, even if you sleep less than 7 hours a night. Because sometimes stuff happens and we don't get as much sleep as we like. So I'm going to tell you what you can do if you don't get enough sleep. And a 3-step formula guaranteed to having you sleeping like a baby and waking up productive. All right, so in the next 45, no, I've got 20 minutes. How cutting-edge entrepreneurs program their mind. I'll see if we can get to that one. And the sleep doctor's secret weapon to improve your sleep tonight without having to take pills or spending thousands of dollars. So let's get rolling. My promise is you'll have a step-by-step strategy to effortlessly get deep, restful sleep so you can wake up performing at your best without needing coffee, even if you've been tossing and turning for years. So before we get started, does this sound like you? The alarm goes off and you cringe because you still feel tired and want more time in bed. Does that sound like you? Do you often hit the snooze button feeling a pang of guilt every time you do? Do you pour yourself a cup of coffee to get going because you know you couldn't function without it? Do you procrastinate before work, wasting time before you get into that major project? And do you secretly feel frustrated knowing that your sleep issues are holding your business back or your career back or your life back because you know you are not performing at your full potential? If anything, any of that sounds like you, don't worry. We're going to cover it now in about 17 minutes. The real problem is that you haven't made what I call the shifts. And once you make these shifts, and there's 5 of them, there's 5 shifts, but there's also a lot of other hacks you can pull out of this one. You'll peacefully fall asleep at night feeling accomplished and at ease, optimistic for tomorrow. You'll wake up the way nature intended. Remember that, the way nature intended. We're going to tie back to that a little bit later, to leaving you feeling refreshed, energized, enthusiastic, and productive. And you'll eliminate the 2 p.m. brain fog. Still have clarity, focus, and energy invested in your business, your life, your career, whatever's important to you. So once you make these, you're going to feel good the entire day, from the moment you wake up until the moment you fall asleep, knowing that you crushed your work day. Does that sound too much? After these hacks, you'll know that you can do it. So how did I discover the 5 shifts? Well, I've been working, like Kerry said, I've been working with entrepreneurs for the past 16 years. I started off doing sports science and physiology. That's what I did at college. So I started to apply sports science to entrepreneurs. Later on, I got a master's degree in positive organizational psychology. So it's like the mental state of high-performing individuals and also teams and organizations. So I just started focusing and applying all that on entrepreneurs. And luckily, because I've worked with so many entrepreneurs, I also learned a lot from my clients. And this is where I discovered some of the hacks and tricks that I'm going to be sharing with you today. So here's the first shift. The very first shift is realizing that sleep is the lead domino of your performance. Sleep is the main thing. It's the lead domino. You see, if you don't get enough sleep, it compromises all of your decision making. I know if I don't get enough sleep, I'm not the best business owner. I know if I'm not get the best sleep, I'm not the best parent. I'm not the best husband. Can you relate? Okay, can you see when you don't have the best sleep, you are not performing at your best in whatever arena that is, whether it's exercise, anything. Okay, so the first shift is a mindset shift, and it's realizing that you are a decision-making athlete. You're going to be making decisions all day long, and those decisions affect the quality of your life. And in order to make great decisions, it's your knowledge and skills. So the things that you're learning today and things that you picked up over your life, your knowledge and skills, plus your physical and mental well-being. That's your ability to make good decisions. If you're feeling great, but you don't have good knowledge and skills, harder to make good decisions. If you got all the knowledge and skills, but you're not feeling great, you don't have physical and mental well-being, your decision-making is compromised. So the first shift is realizing, man, sleep is the number one lead domino, because our culture tells us it's not. Our culture tells us to just hustle through sleep and don't get any and just keep pushing and pushing and pushing. And we have caffeine and all types of stimulants. But no, sleep is the most important thing. Has anyone seen this guy before? May or may not have seen him. Brian Johnson, tech entrepreneur, sold Braintree Venmo to eBay for 800 million. Dude spends $2 million a year on anti-aging. Okay, and he's got a new tech company as well. He has his own 30-person medical team, and he says sleep is the most important thing for health, longevity, and performance. Do not compromise it. Do not compromise it at all. And this guy who's really investing a lot of money into performing at his best. This is one of my past clients, founder of consulting.com and school, Sam Ovens. He would just hustle, working every hour as he could for about a couple of months because he got so sick, so ill from burnout that he needed a full 2 weeks recovery, and then he'd do it again. We don't have time for this, but just to say, Sam realized that wasn't the best idea. And actually, by focusing on his sleep, he wasn't burnt out, and he started to he could grow his business faster because he was just in a better mindset, better brain state. Shift number 2, stop working from home. Oh my God, did he really say that? Stop working from home? How do I do that? Well, there's a caveat to that. Don't just take my word for it. When you work from home, the boundary between work and non-work becomes blurry, leading to higher work-home interference. This is coming from a study that I put right here at the bottom. This can result in increased stress and decreased well-being. Really? Okay, there's more. A 2018 study showed that maintaining physical and psychological boundaries between work and personal life is crucial to reduce stress and improve well-being. Crucial. Now, in studies, they don't usually use words like crucial or powerful words like that. It's only like, oh, this study suggests, or, perhaps. No, they're saying crucial. It's that important. It's very important to have a separation. Now, what this study did say, it includes having, the key is having a dedicated workspace separate, which is used for relaxation and sleep. Meaning, if you are going to work from home, because I know a lot of people work from home here, make sure that it's not in your bedroom, or it's not in your living room area, or where you eat dinner. It's not in the places that you go to relax. Ideally, it's an office space within your home, or better yet, something separated. I'm in my garage right now, which is why I've got the background blurred, because it is not pretty behind me. I've got someone coming in off TaskRabbit later today to sort this out and make it look good.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Apologies for interrupting your programming, but I have to tell you, the best investment you can make in yourself is one in which helps you acquire skills. You've probably heard people talk about, oh, just invest in yourself and you'll be successful. Yes, that's true to a degree, but you have to invest in skills that will ultimately help you achieve your desired results. And I think one of the best skills one can possess, be it an entrepreneur or an aspiring entrepreneur, is the sales sword. Really knowing how to sell, utilizing pressure-free persuasion, which will make you more money and more impact. Now, if you want to know how to sell more efficiently and effectively, I just launched a sales course called The Proven Roadmap Process to Selling Millions of Dollars and helping you to increase your conversions guaranteed. And you can get access to this new sales course that The Happy Hustle is launching at thehappyhustle.com/sales. And if you act fast, you'll get it at the lowest price it'll ever be available, because we are launching it and we want to gain amazing testimonials and social proof to further share this knowledge. So if you act fast, you can get it at the lowest price it'll ever be. That's at thehappyhustle.com/sales. Now let's get back to this episode.
But even if you can make an office in your garage and make it great, it's better. The idea is, if you're using your bedroom for work-related activities, it can lead to significant sleep disturbances. So if you or your partner are using your phone or your laptop in your bedroom, take it from me today. You heard it from Mark Dhamma. He's telling you, stop it. Stop doing that. Stop it right now. It's not allowed. Okay? The bedroom should be a sanctuary reserved for sleep to improve sleep quality. So you need an optimized office for deep work and a sleep sanctuary to recharge. I'm going to keep it rolling, guys, because I don't know how long I've got. How long have I got here? Because
you're doing good. You got yeah.
Give me a number. Give me a number.
7 minutes. Yeah.
All right. I got 7 minutes left.
No, and then we'll do Q&A.
All right. I got 7 minutes. All right. So let's go. So shift 3 is, all right. I'm just going to go straight to it. If you're drinking alcohol, smoking weed to relax, probably not the best thing, but I'm going to give you an alternative. Okay. Taking a sleeping pill, I'll give you an alternative. You're still counting sheep because you're struggling to get to sleep. I'm going to give you an alternative right now. Reading a book, don't read a book that relaxes you, not a business book that's going to get you fired up again. Late night snacking. These are the things right here. Screenshot it if you need to. They're not helping you get to bed. They're not helping you sleep. If you've got a TV in your bedroom, this is absolutely killing your sleep. if you or your partner are doing it. A lot of people come to me and say, Mark, will you tell my partner to stop doing X, Y, and Z, or tell her, tell her or he to get the bedroom, to get the TV out. I'm telling your partner right now. And if you're that partner, you got the message. Stop it. You're messing up your partner's sleep. This stuff doesn't make sense, but here's what does work. I call it the entrepreneur performance system: energizing, optimizing, and relaxing. So let's dig into that a little bit. The mornings are for energizing. Get out in the sun, like this guy here. Get out first thing in the morning, because when the light hits your eyes first thing in the morning, that tells your body, hey, it's morning time. Let's wake up. And it actually prepares your body for sleep. Your body's like, okay, well, if this is morning, I'm going to be going to sleep in about, 12 to 16 hours. So I'll make sure I'm ready for that. It resets everything. So morning sunlight and doing some exercise or doing some meditation or drinking something like green juice, getting yourself energized with healthy foods, light, exercise, and meditation. The morning sets up your night. So what you're doing in the morning is going to help you sleep at night. Optimize during the day, making sure you're eating healthy foods. If you're having a lot of inflammatory foods, junk food, processed food, that can increase inflammation in your brain and make it harder for you to sleep at night. So when you are at work, put some plants in. Make it look nice. Get a treadmill desk if you can, because you want to be active throughout the day. If you sat down all day and you're not burning many calories, that affects your ability to sleep. And then we already talked about your bedroom, making sure it's a sleep sanctuary. Very relaxing, very calming. This kind of looks like your Montana set up here, Carrie. A bedroom right there.
Yeah.
And then spending some time to relax and recover. One of my favorite ways to relax and recover is a float tank. If you've ever done one, it takes about 4 sessions in a float tank to really get used to it. So relaxing and recovering when you can, because if you're stressed out or trying to go to sleep, that doesn't work. All right, so here's a few hacks that you may not have considered. First one, earplugs. They help you sleep. Nasal strips. They help you breathe better. They help you breathe better during the night, and you wake up more refreshed because you're getting more oxygen in. Obviously, turn off the cell phone. Using things like Oura Ring, the Whoop Band. Start tracking your sleep. By tracking your sleep, you're going to see what's going on. It's going to give you some information. Even Apple Watches does this, but the Whoop Band and the Oura Ring give better results. Blue light blocking glasses. When the sun goes down, wear blue light blocking glasses. They help calm the mind. Again, it's all about the light. Blue light blocking glasses help calm your mind, increase melatonin production, so you get to sleep faster. Stop drinking caffeine after noon, like noon onwards, no more caffeine. That's going to affect your sleep. Red lights to help you sleep. Removing blue light. So I'm going to do a quick recap. How long have I got, Carrie?
Well, we got John Lee Dumas coming on in 9 minutes. So
it's coming in hot. So how long
we
do
want to have
right.
time for Q&A too.
All right, so I'm going to be really fast. So quick recap of what we've done. Sleep is the lead domino of your performance. Prioritize it. Stop working from home. At least have a separate office in your home that's dedicated for work, and you're not working all over your home. Use a secret weapon, the entrepreneur performance system. Energize in the morning. Get some light on you. Optimize during the day. Make sure you're moving. Your office has got greenery in, and then make sure you're taking time to relax and recover in the evening. Oh, if you're waking up feeling really tired, breath work. I don't have time to go through it right now, but there's Wim Hof breath work. There's other types of breath work that will stop you from needing a coffee. The breath work is a quick hack to get you through it. You're still tired despite 7 or 8 hours of sleep. It's probably because you're not going to bed early enough. Okay, so get to bed before 10 p.m. This is a guy who I helped with his sleep specifically. And I'll finish up with how I can help. I had to blast through this because we didn't have much time. But if you join my free school group, www.school.com/supercharge entrepreneurs, when you join that, we've got a great community of entrepreneurs. We're all looking to, look, feel, and perform at their best, and we help each other out. So if you have any questions, you can absolutely pop it in the the group there and I'll answer you directly. We can have a good conversation. And that full presentation is in that school group too. So you can watch the full presentation there. And there's a couple of other presentations, courses. I got you hooked up in the school group.
Amazing. Oh my goodness, Mark. Way to maximize time. I mean, that was impressive, brother. And yeah, as you can see, Mark has a lot of wisdom to share. And due to the summit time constraints, not much time to do it. So thank you, brother, for being a good sport and powering through it. I do want to get a couple questions for you before we bring up our next speaker, my main man, Mr. John Lee Dumas. So we got some questions in the chat. Let me ask you this: what time would you suggest one sleeps and wakes for the best optimization?
So it's usually before 10 p.m. Most people, if you can sleep before 10 p.m., there's actually a slide which is straight from Paul Chek's book, Eat, Move, and Be Healthy by Paul Chek. And this shows you circadian rhythm. This is a natural circadian rhythm. You need to be falling asleep about 10 p.m., wind down dim lights before 10, and then naturally one tends to wake up when the sun goes up. So before, a couple of hours before the sun goes after the sun goes down, bedtime, as the sun coming up, that's how we naturally, as human beings in nature, tend to sleep.
Yeah, that's really great insight. And another question.
I will add to that.
Yep.
When you go to the Montana Mastermind with Carrie and you're sleeping out in the wilderness, you will find that that's exactly what happens, because we don't have phones out there. We don't have artificial lights. We have fire and sun. And everybody gets tired a lot earlier because they're not getting stimulated, and everyone wakes up a lot earlier with the birds and the bears. And
yeah, that's true. It's true. Yeah, definitely. It naturally tunes your circadian rhythm just being out in nature more. Another question. I've heard that if the choice is between going to the gym before work or making sure you get 8 hours of sleep, what do you think? So it's like, do you go to the gym or do you get more sleep? What do you think? I know that's a toughie.
It's a toughie, and I've gone back and forward. And for me, I've decided you got to get your ass up and go to gym. And you got to do it. You got to get your ass up, go to the gym, and make sure you go to bed earlier next time.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I do agree. I think like the benefits of getting that 45-minute workout outweigh the 45 minutes of sleep, in my opinion, for myself. That's a great question. Here's one that I don't know if you can really answer. How do we get our spouse on board with some of these sleep tactics?
Oh, that's a good question. You send them to me. Send your sales house to me. Let me have a call with them. I'll talk to you, spell. I think it starts small. It's usually like education starting small. Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm going to think on that. Join my school group and ask it in the school group. I'm actually going to think on that, because it is a little toughie, that one.
Yeah, I mean, because having a sleep protocol is phenomenal, but if your counterpart in the bed right next to you, right next to you in your bed, isn't also on board, it's difficult to implement some of these protocols. So I do think you have to get both on board and both go to someone like Mark Dhamma, hear it from the horse's mouth, learn the sleep protocols and why they're important. And then I think having them on board from the beginning of the decision, creating the sleep protocols together, would be kind of my 2 cents on the matter. Any final takeaways, Mark, that you want to leave people with when it comes to optimizing their health, their sleep, even just more broadly?
Yeah, I think for most people intuitively know what to do to improve your health. Eat real food, get to sleep early, and move a lot. If you that's how you optimize. Eat healthy food, eat real food, sleep early, move a lot, and enjoy life. Those are the things that really optimizes your health.
Yeah, that is true. I feel like people overcomplicate it. I know Brian Johnson, you reference him spending $2 million a year. He's definitely like the ultimate biohacker. We were talking to Ben Greenfield at the most recent the Optimized Life Mastermind. Um, and Ben has an interesting perspective when it comes to Brian Johnson. He said, Brian is looking to extend life. I'm looking to enjoy life. And so Ben is drinking a glass of wine, with his meal. He's enjoying his wife, his kids, staying up a little later. He's a foodie, but he's also was ranked the world's most fittest man, and he's a New York Times bestselling author of multiple books. He's definitely a beast biohacker, world-renowned speaker. And I just thought that interesting mind shift, it plays into the happy hustle of like, we want to enjoy our lives, not, do everything in our power to extend it, but maybe stop and take a moment and really make the most of this time right here, right now. And I'm just so grateful for your time. Speaking of which, Mark, so let's give a virtual round of applause to Mark Dhamma, y'all. This was amazing.